I know a lot of y'all are probably like, what the hell happened yesterday? Why did we make the post like we made where we had to call the police and things like that? So I'm here to I ended up taking everything down from my story because at the end of the day, I wanted to make sure that I was putting the right information out there. I hate recording as it's happening, and I didn't get a chance to, block out my address or block out, I had like cards and information that was inside the Snapchat. So what I did was I took everything down, but I'm gonna put everything back up so y'all can see. So I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of actually what happened, because you can tell from my Snapchats everything that happened, but also when I'm like mad, like bro, I'm not even explaining right what actually happened. You know what I'm saying? I'm more just pissed off, that it happened in that moment. So I'll explain to y'all what happened first. So yesterday, because a lot of people seem to think we don't live in a bad neighborhood. We live in a gated community. I only have literally 4 actual neighbors. The rest are houses that are getting built. All our doors stay locked. We have security cameras. We have security cameras and we have security alarm. It just so happened that yesterday what happened was this. So I'll explain to you. I guess the kind of start, we got to take it back a little bit to the day before. Because the day before, so that would make it, what's today, Sunday? So that would make it Friday at 10 o'clock at night. The same lady who came into my house Saturday in the morning was the same lady who knocked on my door at 10 o'clock at night with her actual husband. So what happened was my neighbor across from me, he always has these parties, which I told y'all about. I never complain. At the end of the day, whatever you do in your house is what you do in your house. Just don't take it across the street. That's my whole thing when I first met him, because he knocked on my door. Well, he knocked on my window because I have a big window right here. So I'm gonna show y'all everything also. So I have a big window right here. So he knocked on it one time, when I had just came home from the hospital with Alyssa with Scotty Rose. And he knocked on the door one day because he was having a party, and he said. He pointed to the door. I'm like, bro, don't ever knock on my door. Bro, why are you not waiting till the morning? But I understood what he was saying. He was trying to make sure that it was so many cars parked, that they wasn't affecting me and Alyssa and the baby. But I'm like, bro, at the end of the day, it's late. At this point, I don't give a damn. The cars, I'm not calling the police on you, bro. I don't really care. Just keep it over there, right? So I shook his hand, met him. I wish I would have met him at a more of a in the morning, but it's okay. I met him at night, and then I ended up seeing him the next morning, and we ended up shaking up and just talking and saying I understood where he's coming from and stuff like that. I was telling him don't knock on my door in the middle of the night. Let's be real. I just had a newborn baby. Bro, respect what's going on. So my neighbor is respectful. I haven't talked to him since, but I always see him. We always wave, say what's up at the end of the day. So he always has these parties. Going back to that, he always has these parties every single day. I want to say he always has something going on in this house, and the dude is 40 plus. So I'm like, bro, in reality, to me, at 40 plus, you should be chilling. You live in a $1 million house. You should be cooling, pool in the back. You should be chilling. Why are you different girl every single day? Like you 21 or something. But I digress. That's his business. It's not my business. I don't really care. But the lady knocks on my door because she had threw some trash in my trash can. And her husband knocked on my door. Now that I know it's her husband, they both knocked on my door at 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, because they threw some trash in the trash can. And because she had threw some trash in my trash can. And her husband knocked on my door. Now that I know it's her husband, they both knocked on my door at 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, because they threw some trash in the trash can. And so my neighbor had told them hey, don't throw trash in the trash can. I had my, how you got the bins, because the trash company was gonna come, so they just threw it in the bin. But I'm my neighbor had told them don't throw trash in their trash can. That's my neighbor. Respect my neighbors. Don't throw trash in their trash can. So she knocked on my door to tell me that she's getting the trash out of the trash can. But in my what I told her, she wanted me to open up my door. I'm no, I could talk to you through the door. I could see you. I don't care if you threw trash in the trash can. If it's not on my like property, like it doesn't matter. Like I don't care, bro. I'm like the most chill, lenient person in the world. Like, bro, if you're not affecting me in any way, like, bro, like I don't give a damn. Like, I know you don't live here, so you probably don't know. So you're just like, all right, if you see a trash can, you just throw it in there. There's no problem with that. I don't really care. So I'm like, okay, it's no problem. Like, this is how I talk to her through the door. I'm like, hey, it's no problem. You know, you have a great night. She's like, okay, thank you. Hey, what's your name? I'm like, cause my name doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter if you know my name. Like, go. Like, I don't really want to talk to you. It's 10 o'clock at night. Like, I don't know you. Alyssa's sitting right here with the baby. Like, go. So I'm like, okay. So Alyssa tells me, like, hey, like, we got our guy who comes once a month. He comes to clean out the car. So she's like, hey, can you move my car out the garage? Because, you know, he's going to come in the morning. And she's like, don't leave my keys in the car because, you know, he having party and I don't want one of them crackheads. Because she always, you know, Alyssa thinks everything is crack. Like, it could be weed. She thinks it's crack. Like, she literally, like, her drug, like, senses is, like, crazy. It's just crack. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, I don't want them crackheads to take my car. It's like she foreshadowed this moment. And I'm like, oh, okay, like, all right, I'll grab everything. So I put the car out, you know, and I'm sorry I'm going slow, but at the end of the day, I got to explain everything because I don't want to get anything like, you know, misconstrued. So I grab all the cards, you know, cars, whatever, pull it out, boom, 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 bring the keys inside, boom, goes to sleep. Now, I don't know how a lot of y'all sleep, but I sleep commando, which is naked, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sleeping naked. But I did end up, I sleep naked, period, right? So I end up going to sleep, showering, whatever, going to sleep. Alyssa did not leave our door unlocked. We don't leave our doors unlocked. We have security system. We have everything. This is also cameras. We have cameras on the inside, outside. We have cameras on the inside of the house and outside of the house. This is the door that you can access, which is normally locked, but this is where we let Sushi go. You know, she does her business in the backyard. This right here is my patio door, which sometimes we leave open because we have indoor, outdoor living. So we're not just leaving it unlocked, right? And then we also have one more. We also have one more patio in here. And we just moved here, so we're still waiting on blinds and things like that because we're still getting the house done. So we haven't had time to get everything how it's supposed to be yet. You know what I'm saying? So you got this patio door right here. So we're sleeping in bed. So Alyssa wakes up and does her daily routine where she pretty much has to, she gets Sushi ready for the day. So she has to feed Sushi. So she opened up our patio door in our room and let Sushi out and let her do her business. And she doesn't lock the door because our backyard is closed off. Like, you can't just get in our backyard, supposedly. You feel me? Like, I'm going to show y'all around. Like, you can't just get in my backyard. Like, in order to come this way right here, you literally have to go through an entire, that's someone's house over there. Like, that's someone's house. Like, that's someone's whole situation. Like, you can't even jump this over there because you would have to go through their front yard, through their backyard with their horses and all that stuff. So it's there's no way you're gonna go that way, right? Over here, that's someone's house. You know what I'm saying? So that's an empty house right now, but you can't go over there because it's all gated. And obviously, right here, we have gates on both sides of our house. So, I mean, this is all you can't really just jump this shit, supposedly. You feel me? Supposedly, people just not gonna jump this, right? So what ended up happening was the girl from across the street they must have been on a drug binge, which I like to say, because they saw they do over there is drugs and stuff like that. And like I told them, I don't care how you party, bro. We all partied before. I ain't did drugs. But we all have parties and stuff. We all got drunk and stuff like that. You have parties, bro. You over there with your Diddy parties. I'm seeing it. I see the girls in and out, in and out, in and out. I'm not a dumb dude. Come on, bro. I know. So I'm like, bro, like, how you party is how you party, but just keep it over there. So he's over there with the couple. It's a couple and it's him. But I don't know who else is over there, but I know that it's a couple and it's him. So it's the girl who knocked on my door the day before and her husband now that I know, and it's him. So I'm sleeping in the bed with Scotty Rose. Alyssa wakes up. She feeds Sushi. She lets Sushi out, lets Sushi do her business. Sushi's outside right now peeing, so that's how you know. And I left this open because it's during the day. Like, you think, like, well, what I just showed y'all, like, no one can come back here. Like, how are you going to get back here, right? So I wake up abruptly to a lady running in my house, like, running in my house, screaming. Now, mind you, what I'm about to say, I feel for her in this sense because I don't know the situation. But at the end of the day, when you have so many components, you know the situation. Okay, so like when I say this, don't think I'm trying to be like, oh my God, you didn't help her. No, it's not that I didn't help her. Under these circumstances, I would not help anyone. So I'm letting that know right now. I'm like letting it be known right now. Under these circumstances, I don't care what your situation is, I will not help you. Okay, and this is like respectful. No, under these circumstances, only under these circumstances, I will not help you. Normally, as y'all know me, I'm putting my nose into other people's business, trying to insert myself to help somebody. So what happens is I'm sleeping with my daughter. I'm naked. Okay, so I have no clothes on. She busts open. My girl's in here pretty much no clothes on either. Alyssa's pretty much no clothes on, bra, and you know she's waking up. We're waking up. So she busts open this door. Let me show y'all. So she busts open this door. Right? So she went from their house across the street, jumped over the fence or whatever the hell she did, and bust open this door, talking about, help me, help me. They trying to grape me. They trying to grape me and some other stuff. Guys, the lady is on drugs. Okay, so that's 100% a fact that I already know because I know what happens in this house. You know, I'm not gonna talk about like I met him and you know he has like you know white stuff all over his nose. Like this is real. Like I know this, so it's like I'm gonna tell y'all why I cannot help you right now. And even if I could help you, why are you not at my front door banging how you were yesterday? And even if you were, you're not gonna go into someone's house. You're gonna at least bang on the door. You're not gonna run into someone's house. I'm naked. Okay, my daughter is in the bed with me. We're sleeping. Okay, I have to push you out of my house naked. So I'm calling, and then also like, okay, if you need help that bad, I just pushed you out and I talked to her. So what happened was this: I pushed her out. I shut the door. Boom. Right? She then runs. Alyssa tells me she then runs to this door, trying to get open this door. Then she runs to this door, trying to get open this door. I call 911. She starts drinking from this water hose right here. She cuts it on. She's on the ground. She's drinking from this water hose on fucking jet mode. On jet mode. Nothing happened to this lady. She's on drugs. On jet mode. Okay? So I'm on the phone with the police. I'm like, wait. This is what I said to her. I say, wait. Because at the end of the day, like, I understand. I have situations, you know, like, my sisters, I mean, I don't want to put this out there. You know, they already did, but they were sexually assaulted. So I understand this shit is not a joke. I understand completely that this shit is not a joke. I don't take sexual assault as a joke at all. Like, at all. But I understand. So I'm like, even though I'm naked, even though I instantly call the police because I'm like, okay, like, obviously, I cannot do nothing to this lady. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, I can't do nothing to this lady. So she's over here now, but I'm like right here on the phone with the police. If they have my 911 call, you will hear me saying, just wait. She's drinking water. I'm like, you wait. She's like, I gotta go. I'm like, just wait. The police are coming so we can get you some help. At the end of the day, I understand that if something happened to you, we need to get this shit figured out, because now it's like, okay, my girl and my daughter, we live here, and bruh, them across the street, oh no, like, I'm not gonna be able to live next door to that. Like, it's over. Like, if that's what you did to this lady, like, I'm not gonna be able to live next door, especially when I have 2 women in my house, like 3 with sushi. So she leaves. She leaves. She jumps the fence some other place. Bro, she jumps the fence. Like, I don't know. So I instantly go put on a giddy up just like this. Some shorts, no socks, no shoes. I'm mad as hell. So I storm out the house. I go out the house. I go right across the street. Bang on the door. Bang on the door. Okay, because she's gone at this point. The police say they're coming. I instantly go across the street. I said, bro, I will literally one of you dudes. Like, for real. Like, I will literally one of you dudes. For real. Like, dead smack in the eye. Like, you know, all this YouTube shit aside. But I will literally hurt one of y'all. Like, dead ass. I don't know what y'all got going on, but you're affecting my family. And this family, this one right here, I know a lot of people, you know, a lot of dads out there gonna feel what I'm saying. Bro, y'all ask me what I'm living for, what I'm willing to lose everything for her. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro, because she's not gonna go through the same stuff that I went through as a kid. So all that commotion and things that you got going on over there, and you start bringing it over here, nah, bro, we're not gonna do that. So I'm telling them, like, bro, I don't know what y'all just did to this lady or what type of drugs y'all on, bro, but y'all need to get this shit figured out right now. The police are on the way. Okay, period. The police are on the way. So if you got drugs in here, if you got anything in here, you need to get your shit figured out. Cause I'm telling you right now, I'm pressing charges. Whatever they say it happens, after that is what's happening. She go to jail, y'all lying, whoever lying, they like, well, what happened? I'm like, you know what happened, because she's not with you. If she's not with you, and this is your wife that he says, why is she not with you? Y'all came together. Why are y'all not leaving together? So he says, no, she did not get raped, or that's just childhood stuff. She happened when she was a kid that came up. I said, what y'all over here doing? Like ayahuasca or some shit? Like how is this coming up on some regular, like, drug shit? Like, what are y'all doing? They're like, we're not doing drugs. I'm like, bro, like, I can literally look at you, bro. Like, I've been around drugs my entire life. Like, there's certain people that you can, like, you know, I've been around drugs my entire life. My dad just got out of prison for selling drugs. My mom was a drug dealer. My grandparents did crack my entire, like, bro, like, I've been around drugs my entire life. There's certain people that you can kind of play around with and, like, they don't know what's going on, but someone like me, I'm for the, like, bro, y'all don't even know all this about me. I'm like, bro, you can't fool me. I'm not a goofy. So I'm like, I don't care what drugs you're doing, bro. Whatever's going on, but just keep it over here, bro. Respectfully, bro. I've never complained about none of the parties that you have. Bro, you have 20 cars, bro. I never once said anything, bro. But why would you? You just saw I had a newborn. Why, bro? Why, bro? So I'm like mad though. Like, I'm actually like mad. So he's like, I'm her husband of 14 years, which is the white guy. He was her husband of 14 years. And it made me think about a lot of things, bro. Ladies, watch who y'all really calling your husband, boyfriend, all that shit. Because there's no way. I don't give a damn if me and Alyssa was. I don't care. There's no way she's leaving a place without me. We can deal with the problem later. But you will not be leaving a party that we came together with at. You're not leaving without me, because I don't know what's going on and what we doing here. Period. If you want to have if they was arguing and fighting, that's cool. We can do it after we leave here. But one thing I do know is I'm leaving with you and you're leaving with me. And you're not leaving out that door unless I'm going with you. period. That's how it has to be in a partnership, because they could not know him from a can of paint. They just went over there to party. But all of a sudden, now the girl's in another room, I don't know what's going on. So they say that that's her husband and that no one tried to grape her. She just got high, a little too high. I said, I understood. I figured that's what it was, but I didn't know. I never want to downplay someone's, they said that she got airlifted for the same situation at Burning Man, which is a rave concert, which a lot of my supporters, we don't know what this shit is, bro. Like, this shit that I had to look up. Like, Burning Man, I guess, is like a rave thing that happened in the middle of the desert where they, they getting high, having fun, party, do rave, do whatever the hell they want to do. But she got airlifted because of the same situation where she's running around saying she got raped but she's just high on drugs. So I'm like, okay, cool. So, like, they're crying to me across the street. They're crying to me like, oh, bro, I'm so sorry. He's telling the dude, like, you see, like, my neighbor never trips. Like, well, why would you just bring her? Like, I told you don't bring her like this. Like, my neighbor never trips. Like, he never gets mad. Like, talking about me, I never get mad because I don't really give a damn, bro. I'm a YouTuber, bro. I'm a YouTuber. I'm going to have some issues. Like, I'm going to have some parties. I'm going to have some friends who are loud. I'm going to film a video that might blow up the house. Like, so I'm already preparing him for, like, hey, if me and Alyssa somehow do something over here, or video purposes, or friends, or giving, or, subscribers, like, bro, you're going to have to understand, like, just how I didn't trip about you, you're not going to have to trip about us. So don't get mad if we might have a big-ass party one day. But not saying we're going to, but I'm just saying, like, I'm preparing him for that because, like, I don't trip on you, you don't trip on me. Mutual understanding. Okay? Mutual understanding. Hold on, I got a text message. Hey, just saw the story. I hope everything. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. Understand that everything is okay, right? Boom. So, it's a mutual respect that we got. 45 minutes later, the police come. Okay, so the police come. And obviously, I have to explain the story all over again. They get my story. We give them inside video camera footage because we have cameras on the inside of our house and the outside of our house. We give them the video footage. We got the Ring camera footage. I just, this shit crazy. So got the Ring camera footage. So what ended up happening was we got a police report. We're gonna press charges because it's like criminal, like it's not trespassing. It was like entry. Like she got something that they can charge her with just from like being in our house. You know what I'm saying? The reason why we have to press charges is because if something like that was to happen again, man, y'all know the result. Y'all know how that shit work. Arizona is legal. You know what I'm saying? Like Arizona's legal. So it's like anyone can have them. So y'all understand what this shit's like. But if you don't have the proper, before, you can't do nothing. So like me, I'm getting a restraining order and all this other stuff. So that way if she ever come on this property again, I ain't going to be the one, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Like, I don't care about an apology. I don't want an apology. I just don't want you over here on my property. On that property, do what you do. But you come over here, you, your husband, neighbor, anybody, we got an issue. So it's like, you got to do the proper steps because that's how you able to get off scotch-free. You feel me? And I ain't got time to be going to jail. Straight up. I have zero time to be going to jail. I got too much stuff I'm trying to do in my life. I got too much stuff that I'm working on, too much stuff that's going on, like positive. Like, my life has been good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't got the time. Like, I live an amazing life. I don't have time to sit in a jail cell. Like, I'm gonna end up smoking myself in there because I can't do it. Like, I have such a good life outside that I would be like, damn. So that's what's going on. So the police did do a police report. The police did, do all the proper things. They did come a little late, but when they came in like 6, 7 police cars for one person. So in reality, I mean, thank you, but you came late, My brother is a Dallas-Fort Worth police officer, and I called him yesterday just to ask him questions about stuff like that, and he said, yeah, man, you could have, if you wanted to, you could have shot her, but obviously that's not where my head was at. I wanted to make sure that she was okay, but just not in my house. I want to make sure you're good outside. I can see you. You can see me. Hey, look, you can see through those. You know what I mean? My room doesn't have those yet. So, I can see you. You can see me. You talk to me through the thing. Because I don't know if it could have been a setup. I don't know. Bro, I don't know. You know what I mean? Bro, these houses, these houses are nice. Let's be real. It could have been a robbery. I don't know. People want me to open my doors. Bro, I'm a whole YouTuber. Bro, we got 20 million total subscribers, followers. You think I'm going to open my door for anybody? Bro, that's safety. That's a safety risk. I don't care what's happening, bro. You can come to my door with a broken arm. Bro, I'm not opening my door for you. Period. Talk to me through the door, and once I see the situation, let me look around, call the police for you, let the police come. Because if you don't want the police to come, off the rip, there's nothing that I could do for you. Period. If you don't want them to come, there's nothing that I could do for you, because that means I can't trust you. If somebody ain't trying to have the police involved and they say something happened to them, I can't trust you. Period. I don't care. That's my opinion. I'm trying to be respectful of the situations, but if you don't want the police involved, bro, I ain't opening my door, bro. I'm really the only man in here, bro. What y'all want me to do? Open my door. They come in here. They know we got nice stuff. Come on, bro. We YouTubers, so y'all know what we got. Open up the door. They could be a crazy, not even supporter. I'm not even going to say supporter, because they could be a crazy person. They could be literally trying to come steal her. For real. People could kidnap the baby. That's what my brother said. Bro, you got to understand, Charles, y'all got followers. So, you can't be easy. My brother is Dallas-Fort Worth Police Department is telling me you should have neutralized the situation. And I don't know if a lot of y'all understand about police neutralization, but I'm going to tell y'all what I just found out. Police are trained to neutralize you. Okay? I'm going to tell you something. They're trained to neutralize you. Okay? Their place that they aim for to neutralize you is right here. Right here. How many of you going to survive this shot right here? If you do survive it, that's on you. But they're trained to keep shooting, because if they stop shooting and you somehow shoot them,